people don't know that so beauty blender is supposed to be damp. Shouting at you now, say, hurry up, don't rush yourself. Today is not my day, to be honest. Look at this foundation application. What are we saying? Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, you're definitely welcome. Previous video before this, make sure you watch it. It's basically a skin prep video guide for beginners. So let's get right into this video. So today we're going to talk about easy foundation application for beginners. Like literally a very easy foundation application. If this is something you're going to be interested in watching, keep on watching and make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and follow me on my social. What you basically need for a very easy and smooth foundation application, they're just two things: your foundation, of course, and a beauty blender. A beauty blender. I'm saying a beauty blender, not a brush, because I feel basically that as you're starting off, you should start off with something easy. Brush application, I don't want to say it requires like a really skilled technique. It doesn't, but like you might make mistake as a beginner, leaving brush strokes. You might just not know. So beauty blender actually eliminates that problem of, oh, there might be brush strokes on your face or something like that. So I would recommend as a beginner, start off using a damp beauty blender. Damp, because some people don't know that so beauty blender is supposed to be damp damp and soft. Damp beauty blender, not a dry beauty blender, not a wet beauty blender, a damp beauty blender. Okay, so this is just what you need. This is basically the tool you need, and you can get this. It's very cheap. Beauty blenders are actually very, very cheap. So first things first is to put the foundation on my face, of course. So what I would recommend you do is pump the foundation. Start with a really little amount, right? So I recommend you put it on your finger. I feel like this is actually, you might think, oh, why am I putting my finger? Don't worry. Just put it on your finger, right? Now apply it on your face. Just try and spread it in different areas. So like applying it with your finger actually helps. So you just, it's spreading out. So it's already even helping your application process. Now you get your damp beauty blender. It does not have to be this shape. It can be any shape. It does not have to be this particular shape of beauty blender. So then you apply, then look at how I'm doing. See, in foundation application, take your time. Take your time. Nobody is rushing you except you're rushing yourself. Take your time because you want everything blended out smoothly. Even you just lightly tap it into your skin in a tapping motion, okay? Tap it, tap it, tap it. Don't make it go go go. No. Just tap it gently. Then just keep on going over the places you put the foundation. Like I said, do not rush yourself. See, before I used to take like 30 minutes just doing this. Just tap it into your skin. Just gently, like gently. And this is why my skin prep video before this is actually important, because your skin prep actually also matters, and that's why I showed you in my previous video. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it to ensure that this part of the makeup application is very easy for you. So now look at that. Just gently. I'm not rushing myself. Don't rush yourself. Even if they are shouting at you now, say, hurry up, don't rush yourself. Or else you will regret it when you go outside and you will see that, oh my gosh, this place is patchy, this place is this. No. Okay, you can get your foundation according to your skin type as well, and you can decide not to. Okay, but however, if you actually have an oily skin, it's recommended you get a matte foundation. Okay, it is recommended you get a matte foundation. And if you have a dry skin, it's also recommended you get a dewy foundation. And a dewy foundation is not matte, it's not dry on the skin. However, maybe because I actually have combination skin, I actually prefer a dewy foundation to a matte foundation. So okay, so don't let me say it based on my preference. So if you have a dry skin, it's actually recommended you get a dewy foundation, okay? Because your skin is going to dry, it's going to dry that the dewiness of the foundation. So it's actually recommended you get a dewy foundation. Not me just finding out that I recorded like the remaining of my video while on mute. Anyhow, remove what I said basically is that it's best to use a dewy foundation for dry skin, whereas it's best to use a matte foundation for oily skin. So I also shared a tip that I actually always do, which is that it's best for, it's not for dry skin. If you are dry skin, this is not for you, but it's for those with combination and oily skin. So basically what I do is I use a setting powder even before the foundation application on the areas that are oily. That's for me with a combination skin. Whereas for you, if you have an oily skin, you apply the setting powder all over. Now, I also now do this after I apply my foundation. In the areas that are oily, I just tap in with a setting powder, and this basically ensures a very smooth application, ensures that your makeup lasts longer, and it basically mattifies, like extra mattifies what the mattifying powder is already doing. I also said this is what I will reiterate: when you are doing your foundation application, don't let anybody rush you. Take your time. Also be cautious of time, but take your time and like just make sure everything is flawless. Like, look at this foundation application. What are we saying? What are we saying? Okay, tip that I actually like to share is that when you are applying your foundation, leave your under eye area. This is because we don't want the whole makeup to be cakey and to make it heavy, because when you put foundation, you're still going to put concealer, you're still going to put setting powder, you're still going to put powder, you're still going to put a lot of things, right? So you're just trying to reduce the cakiness, to make sure your face doesn't feel heavy, to like just make sure everything just bangs. So it's best to just leave the under eye area free of foundation. Then you will now apply your concealer and your set powder and everything. Make sure that place is moisturized. Watch my last skin prep video to understand what I'm saying. Make sure it's moisturized, because the under eye area tends to be dry, tends to be very, very dry. If you guys are enjoying this beginner series video, let me know in the comments, and watch out for my next beginner series video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on my socials, and I'll see you guys in my next video.